The rapper claims these two powerhouses have joined forces in a calculated move to sabotage her career, culminating in a staggering $5 million lawsuit. The plot thickens with whispers of Roc Nation's shadowy influence. Mere weeks before the highly anticipated VMAs, Nicki found herself unceremoniously ousted from her hosting gig, only to be replaced by none other than Megan Thee Stallion. The timing couldn't have been more suspect, as the lawsuit hammer fell on the very same day Nicki was stripped of her VMA duties. Murmurs in the industry suggest this is no coincidence, but rather the opening salvo in a meticulously crafted campaign. Roc Nation, with Beyoncé at its helm, stands accused of orchestrating a grand design to dismantle Nicki's empire piece by piece. Their alleged endgame? To clear the path for Megan's ascension, ensuring she snatches every opportunity once destined for Nicki. Interestingly, Nicki had sounded the alarm bells last year, hinting at Roc Nation and Beyoncé's behind-the-scenes machinations. At the time, her words were dismissed as mere ramblings of a frustrated artist. For those unaware of the simmering tension between Nicki, Beyoncé, and Roc Nation, prepare to be shocked. This feud has been simmering beneath the surface for quite some time, and Nicki is finally ready to bring it to a boil. Cast your minds back to earlier this year, when Nicki's verbal sparring with Megan took an unexpected turn. In a surprising twist, she dragged Roc Nation and Jay-Z into the fray, accusing them of splashing millions to sideline her and pave the way for Megan's coronation as the new queen of rap.
Family. And I have a 3-year-old innocent child. Have had my home swatted twice with drawn. They magically, no one seemed to find the person.
In a series of fiery tweets, Nicki dropped hints about her upcoming track, promising to delve deep into the alleged misdeeds of Desiree Perez. She spoke of industry insiders left reeling and hurt by Perez's actions, painting a picture of a ruthless power play. "She's willing to go broke to try and replace me," Nicki declared, her words dripping with defiance as she called for divine intervention with a sardonic, "Ass fix it, Jesus." But Nicki wasn't done. When Roc Nation made a promotional post, she pounced, her reply laced with biting sarcasm. She mocked their lavish spending on Megan, sarcastically referring to her rival as a little broke independent artist. Her message to Desiree was crystal clear: give up the charade. "The world knows she's ass and can't rap," Nicki asserted, confidently comparing her own success to Megan's perceived shortcomings. This feud, however, isn't a sudden eruption. Eagle-eyed fans have pointed out that Nicki's beef with Jay-Z and Roc Nation predates her clash with Megan. They've unearthed a previous incident where Nicki lashed out at hip-hop journalist Elliott Wilson. Her words then were just as caustic, accusing Wilson of being too enamored with Jay-Z to recognize new talent. In that heated exchange, Nicki challenged the narrative that she wasn't supportive of emerging female artists. She highlighted her collaborations with numerous up-and-coming rappers, questioning why the same welcoming attitude wasn't extended to male artists like Kai Cenat. Her frustration was palpable as she demanded to know, "Why you not happy for a young black man like Kai?"
The tweets I've seen you post disrespecting me, idiot Wilson. All of y'all, for some reason, when y'all are around certain people, y'all feel that y'all have this power. Why? When y'all have an affiliation to Jay-Z in some sort of way, y'all be thinking that y'all can disrespect and violate.
Let's rewind a bit. Nicki's stint as host of the VMAs in 2022 and 2023 was nothing short of spectacular, with viewership skyrocketing by an impressive 37%. You'd think this would be cause for celebration, right? Well, not everyone was popping champagne. According to Nicki, certain industry players, and she's pointing fingers at Roc Nation, were less than thrilled about the VMA's spotlight shining so brightly on her. But here's where it gets spicy. Nicki dropped a bombshell, revealing that she faced pushback when she wanted to perform Red Ruby de Sleaze, a track widely perceived as a dig at Megan, at the show. Did that stop her? Not a chance. In a move that can only be described as audacious, Nicki went ahead and performed it anyway, much to the chagrin of Roc Nation. Now picture this. Megan was in the building when Nicki unleashed this musical missile. This bold move left Megan feeling humiliated and Roc Nation seething. But Nicki wasn't done stirring the pot. In a display of sheer audacity, Nicki took to the VMA stage and, in front of the whole world, called out the behind-the-scenes machinations. She brazenly told the audience that certain individuals were making calls to executives, attempting to sabotage her performance. But Nicki, ever the rebel, made it clear she couldn't care less about their attempts to silence her.
MTV is petrified because they got a couple calls yesterday, and people were saying, what if Nicki says this and if Nicki says that? And it's okay, MTV, I can control myself. Because if you can't control yourself, you can't control anything around you, right? But you know who can't control themselves? Roman. Love who do the sleeves. Chun-Li. So I'll think about it.
So, Nicki was all set to host the VMAs for the third year running, right in her hometown of Queens, New York. But then, bam! Just weeks before the big night, she's ousted and replaced by none other than Megan Thee Stallion. Now that's what you call a power move. Here's where it gets juicy. An industry insider spilled the tea on Twitter before the official announcement. This wasn't just a last-minute decision. There was clearly some serious behind-the-scenes maneuvering going on. Now hold on to your hats, because this is where Beyoncé enters the chat. Apparently, Desiree Perez, the Roc Nation exec, played hardball with the VMAs. The ultimatum? Kick Nicki out and bring Megan in, or Queen Bey wouldn't grace the event with her presence. Talk about using your star power. But wait, there's more! Just when you thought things couldn't get messier, Nicki gets slapped with a $5 million lawsuit from a fan named Tamir Peak. This guy claims Nicki publicly humiliated him, calling him one sandwich short of a picnic and accusing him of being a paid mole. He even alleges that Nicki's husband, Kenneth Petty, got physical with him at a Super Bowl party back in 2020. Nicki's camp isn't taking this lying down, though. Her lawyer dismissed the lawsuit as a blatant cash grab, and they've got receipts. Turns out, this Tamir character has a history of some pretty creepy behavior towards Nicki, including some seriously inappropriate tweets about her infant son. There's even video evidence of Nicki confronting Tamir about his constant commentary on her life. It seems this guy thought he and Nicki were besties or something, but clearly she wasn't feeling the same vibe.
I see somebody here that been talking.
Who? Is this one?
Yes.
Oh,
What's the problem? Say what you got to say.
Say what you got to
You
say,
want
mama.
the camera, boo.
I be talking because I love you, and I try to keep it real with you.
If you love me, respect me.
So this Tamir Peak character isn't just your average fan. We're talking about someone who's attended 15 shows on Nicki's Pink Friday second tour. Picture this, a guy waiting for hours outside venues just to catch a glimpse of Nicki's car. If that doesn't scream obsessed fan, I don't know what does. But here's where it gets really intriguing. Whispers in the industry suggest that Roc Nation might be pulling strings behind this lawsuit. When eagle-eyed fans spotted Roc Nation allegedly following Tamir on Instagram, it set off alarm bells. Suddenly, Nicki's previous claims of a coordinated attack on her career don't seem so far-fetched. This has sparked a heated debate among fans and industry observers. Some are advising Nicki to dial back her fan interactions, arguing that her accessibility is being weaponized against her. One fan hit the nail on the head, saying, "Nicki is too accessible." Some fans are crazy to the point that if you upset them, they will literally take it personally and want revenge. Fans are questioning why a powerhouse like Roc Nation would allegedly get involved in this messy situation. One perplexed observer asked, "Please tell me why Roc Nation is following that man that's suing her. I can't Roc Nation to spend their money on Megan and the other artists instead of paying to get at Nicki Minaj. What's Beyoncé's role in all this? Is she really allowing Roc Nation to go after Nicki? And is Nicki truly being targeted by industry bigwigs? Will Nicki come out on top? Or is this the beginning of a major shift in the rap game?"